What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. GGFOREX here, and on today's video we're going to be going over my first 2 trades in Ftmo. And if you guys are already in the GGFOREX group down below, there's a link there. You already know what the crack is. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram as well, you already know what's happening. And as you can tell by my face, I'm very happy because last night it was squeaky bum time, but I'm going to explain to you what I was feeling during that time, what I was seeing, and the reason why I pulled the trigger on that trade. I was watching it all day whilst at work, and then I set the pending during my lunch break, and then roughly around after 5, maybe like half hour after London close, boom, it triggered. Not the best time to be triggered into a trade, but I'll explain to you everything that I was feeling along those times as well, and where I was protecting myself and where I could have gone wrong if I was letting my fear override, you know, my emotions and not just let the trade play out. But without any further ado, let's jump into the screens because, yeah, I feel good right now, so let's just go. Oh god. Right, guys, I hope you can see me there in the corner. Sorry if it's a bit too bright over there. I'll try and get in the way of it. It's not the best camera angle, but it is what it is. Right, as you can see, this is my screen, so let me just zoom out. I did get I think it was a 2-minute entry on this. It was pretty insane. Let me just zoom out so I can show you what I was seeing at that time. Right, this is what I could see. Bum, 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 bum. I can see this created a support line, it broke it, taking it people out of their position. So what I'll do actually is I'll change that to liquidity taken, boom, and then it made a nice move upwards, and I was like, oh, okay. I was expecting price to come up to around this area anyway. Let me just go with that. Around about this area. Okay, because I have an alert up here. I'm waiting for price to roughly get up there because I feel like it's going to reverse around that point. So I was buying up to this zone. So let me just zoom down to a lower time frame. Go down to the 10-minute, and then what I'll do, I'll put it on replay mode and show you where I had my squeaky bum moment. So let's put my things back on, and this is what confirmed it as well. This is one of my confirmations. Asian liquidity. London Open, bang, taken out my area where I was saying was a line of support, okay? Took it out and I was like, oh, okay, great. Nice move back upwards, making new targets equal highs. And I was like, ooh, this is nice. But as you'll see, the London crossover is this yellowy greenish. So you obviously got London, which is green, yellowy green, which is London, New York cross, and obviously red is in New York only. So as you can see, about half hour after the London close into New York session, that's when I was triggered into the trade. So again, I don't really like getting triggered into trades that late, just because I prefer it during the London Open. And just keep going down. 2-minute entry, I think it was. If I can get that slightly higher up, get my fibs. Boom. Boom, so I saw that move up. This is my area where I thought price was going to retrace to, which it did. And then I was looking around about this entry. Was it a 3-minute entry? It's 2-minute entry, yeah. Right, so if I get on replay mode, let's do that. Right, so let's walk you through this. So I saw this move come down here. It took out this liquidity during London Open, pushed up, and now I'm just watching price. And when I saw that, I got really excited because I was looking for buys anyway, and now it's giving me more reasons to buy. Now, my TP was above here, but it was around about 7:45, 8 o'clock at night, and I just don't like holding trades past that time. You just freaks me out. If I did hold it, I would have got a lot more, but it is what it is. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. There's no guarantee that price is gonna break these highs anyway. It might just come up, touch, and then come back down again and stop you out, and then come back at it at a later date. It doesn't have to take it then and there, so you have to bear that in mind. So again, price was coming down. Let me just put my position in. Just zoom in a sec. What is it? What was the pip move on this? Yeah, it's a 5 pip stop. It's roughly, I think I got out roughly there. 2.5% it was. Yeah, I got it just before the highs. I didn't want to go anymore. My main targets are up here, because remember, I still think price is going to come back to this level. So my main targets I was looking at were these equals up here. But if this trade triggered down here in the green, I would have held the trade to up there, because it's London Open. But as I said, this was going into Asian, and I just do not like trading that time, so let's just play this trade out. Squeaky bum time. Like, this was scary, okay? When I saw this, I was like, oh, but then I realized, oh, I could have got a better entry. But then I didn't really know the spreads on my LMAX Ftmo account yet, but now I do, so it'll be a lot better. This is only a 1 pip spread. But yeah, if I got on this, look at the reward to risk if I just put a pending on that. If I had more balls, I would have got a 2.5 pip stop, and let's just say it's the same target. I would have got a 1 to 6. Would have got a 1 to 6, baby. That would have been, well, almost my FTM count done. I would only have to get 4% rather than 7.5. But you live and learn, don't you? So I'm still happy with that. A 5 pip stop loss is still a good entry for me. And when price was doing this, you'll see in a minute how it plays around in this area. This is when I got a bit scared, because I was like, oh, okay. It's made new targets. I was like, yes, it's going to break him. As you see, it broke it. Then I moved. If you guys will follow me on, well, if you guys are part of the GGFOREX group, you'll see that I moved for break even. And then as price kept showing its hand, that was a scary moment. What that was doing is just taking everyone out of their positions. This was a scary moment. But then when I saw this, I was like, okay, it's just taken out. It created equal lows, it took them out, and now it's pushing up. So what I did is I moved my stop loss to around this level, just below this wick, thinking, right, if it does come past there, it's probably going to stop me out anyway. So I'm just covering my ass and risk management, because again, the most important thing about trading is protecting your capital. That is the only thing that you should be worried about. Not making money, but oh god, how do I get shit? Oh shit. Right, there we go. Don't know what that was about, but yeah, as you can see, price come down again. My stop loss was just here, so I was a bit scared. It was stagnant for a while and then just exploded. And I was playing like 3 or 4 games of Call of Duty. It came back, and I just saw this, and I was like, god damn, I've got to stop pressing that button. God. And then yeah, hit my TP, got out of it. As you can see, this is my original TP. I would have got another like probably 0.5%, but yeah, it is what it is. That was my first trade. My second trade, I moved to break even because again, following the same process, basically the same setup on Euro CAD. I really like the Euro pairs for some reason. I really get on with them. Euro CAD, but technically I did come out for a profit, because if you have a look at my Ftmo account here, as you can see, that was my drawdown from that trade. I made 868, but if you have a look at the trade, look, I did 905 on that trade, but it minus 21 for swap fees and commissions. That's just the name of the game. And obviously you see this trade, Euro CAD, I did put it to break even just above. Obviously it was a £5 profit, but again, you're paying commissions on your swap fees, so it was technically a 15 quid loss on the account for paying the broker fees. It is what it is, but so far so good. I'm really happy with my results on Ftmo so far. This is still my first week. I'm up 2.5%, and I've only put trades on Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Friday. I still haven't put anything on, but I've got to the 5th of March, so I'm in no rush. I've got a whole week off work next week, so hopefully I'll be able to pass it by then. But yeah, as you can see, look, minus 15 quid in the account. Even though it was a plus, you just got to pay those commissions to the broker. So, but yeah, overall guys, I'm really happy with my results so far. This is what, the second trade, 2.5%, but 2.5% and 2.5%, and that account made, look, 905 quid, 890 quid, or 870 quid, wherever it was. For me to earn that in my job is 105 hours. That's like 2.5 weeks. I do 42-hour weeks. 2.5 weeks of work, and I made that playing 4 games of COD. You know, like, the power of Forex is unreal. Like, yeah, I mean, I've been trading demo for probably 10-11 months, but now it's real money, and I know when I pass this, I'm taking 70% of that, which is crazy. It's a game changer. Things are going mental, and 2021 is going to be incredible. It's epic. But yeah, so that is my quick update on my Ftmo process so far on my account, what I'm doing. But if you guys liked it, please let me know in the comment box, give it a thumbs up, whatever. And if you haven't joined the GGFOREX group to keep up with this on a daily basis, link is down below. But yeah, love you all guys. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to know any more, just DM me or whatever. See you on the next one.